jet flying son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Micah, aka C, capital M to the S in the flesh, and I got with me my partner in crime, my big brother, P. Ross, in the building.
Thank you, sir, for the introduction. I appreciate that.
No problem. And together we are...
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So, welcome back, all of our Purple family, all of our music geeks and undercover freaks. Today, hot off the presses, we gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it exclusively for all of our subscribers. We gotta talk about it. You want me to let them know? Or
go ahead, man. Let them know, man. Let them know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let P. Ross, gather up his thoughts because I know he's just itching a way to talk about the exclusive news that just came out, the 1999 Super Deluxe Edition.
The greatest Prince album of all time. Yes.
Arguably.
Yes, the greatest Prince, the greatest album of all time. 1999. You know, everybody clap and rejoice. You know what I'm saying? It's happening.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know what? And it's coming November 15th. This year, bruh.
Now, let me ask you something, because I seen from a different source off the Facebook Ultimate Prince. Well, I guess it's the site ultimateprince.com.
Mm-hmm.
They said it's November 29th.
I got November 15th, according to the first. Yeah, the 15th. That's what I got.
Okay. Well, I had seen that too.
Right.
From a different link also. So, okay.
Interesting.
So, but it's coming out in November. We do know that. We definitely know that. I mean, this is gonna be re-released, remastered, and expanded.
Yo. The expansion is a mother. This is the mother of mother expansions. You got 1999 reissues and remastered. You got your choice to choose from two different packages. You can get 5 CDs, 1 DVD, or 10 vinyl LPs and a DVD. So your choices are, you know what I'm saying, like whatever you want. But what do you think? First, what you think the price of this is gonna be? Let's talk about money. For the 5 CD DVD collection, what you think that's gonna be?
I'm gonna guess price range is gonna be probably close to 50, maybe.
I'm gonna go closer to 60.
Okay.
I'm gonna go closer to 60. Now, what about the 10 LPs?
That's definitely gonna be over 100 and some change.
Well, if it's 10 LPs, well, Emancipation is already in some places almost 100, and that's just 6 LPs.
Right.
So this 10 LP and 1 DVD gonna easily be over $100 and something, I think.
I'll say about 125.
Yeah,
maybe
for sure.
If that.
Right.
Somewhere between 125 and maybe like 129.99, 130.
It's a massive undertaking too. Like,
right.
Like, let's just jump straight into the track listing of this. Can we do that, sir?
Hey, man. Let's do it.
All right, you got the remastered 1999. Everybody should know the greatest track listing on Earth, right? 1999 Little Red Corvette, Delirious, Let's Pretend We're Married, DMSR, Automatic, Something in the Water, Does Not Compute, Free, Lady Cab Driver, All the Critics Love You in New York, and International Lover. And I'm just doing it by CD. I ain't doing it by the vinyl.
Okay. Let me just say something.
Mm-hmm.
With this being the first time this album is being remastered, now I'm wondering, since it's going to be remastered, is the sound quality going to be enhanced better than the CD quality? Because I know for years I've heard
CD quality was terrible.
Right, I've heard Prince fans, complain about, the sound quality on the CD was not great, due to the fact that at that time CDs, that was a new technology,
right,
and everything, and the CD just was never remastered,
right.
So I think that's a plus,
right. It definitely should have way better sound quality,
right,
but we'll see. So CD number 2, this is where things get interesting. All right, 1999 7-inch stereo edit, 1999 7-inch mono promo only edit, free promo only edit. How come you don't call me anymore? Little Red Corvette 7-inch edit. All the Critics Love You in New York 7-inch edit. Little Red Corvette Dance Remix promo only edit. Little Red Corvette Special Dance Remix. Delirious 7-inch edit. Horny Toad, great
Horny
song.
Toad.
Great song. Automatic 7-inch edit. Automatic video version. Let's Pretend We're Married 7-inch edit. Let's Pretend We're Married 7-inch mono promo only edit. Let's Pretend We're Married video edit. DMSR edit.
Don't forget the classic B-side, Irresistible Bitch.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So, they kind of did this with the it wasn't like that on the Purple Rain Super Deluxe. It wasn't like that. They did do the 7 inches and shit on the Purple Rain Deluxe.
Yeah, they did. Which really, I probably could have did without that.
Right.
Although, before they started remastering and re-releasing these, a lot of times, fans such as myself, we like to, kind of make our own, deluxe albums and things like that. I did this years ago, and I actually did that with a lot of Prince albums. And even when I went back to listen to it, it's like, yeah, I made it part of the package, but it's kind of like I could really do without the edits.
Right. But see, it really, for me, the edit all depends, because when you think about what is it? Is it 1999? Well, no, I'm thinking about something else. Never mind. But like, for instance, like free promo only edit. Like, I never knew nothing about this. Did you?
I think I remember seeing something like that back in the day. I can't remember what it sounded like though.
Right.
But I'm guessing it probably sounds like without the at the beginning of Free, where it sounds like people are marching in the rain or something.
Right.
It's probably without that, I bet.
Right. Just like All the Critics Love You in New York 7-inch edit. Like,
well, that was the B-side on? I think Little Red Corvette. I think it's the B-side to Little Red Corvette, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it one of them promo releases?
No, I think it's the actual 45 single, if I'm not mistaken. I think so because the B-side to 1999 was How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore. The B-side to Delirious is Horny Toad.
Right.
And the B-side to Let's Pretend We're Married is Irresistible Bitch.
Right.
So Little Red Corvette.
You know what? It is the B-side to
Little Red Corvette.
Yeah, it is. The more and more I think about it, I can like see it on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then we get into CD3, which is a very, very, very interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now
let's let the people know what CD3 is called.
It's the Vault Tracks Part 1, recorded between November 1981 and April 1982. Now, what's so crazy about this is, like, I think it's safe to say that whatever is on here that we've heard on a bootleg is totally different. I think it's safe to say that due to the originals, right?
Well, hopefully. I mean, I think it all depends on how the sound quality of a lot of those tapes from the vault, how they, how much they held up well.
I think they're gonna be good.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be good. So you got a song, first song on here, "Fill You Up," probably totally different. Totally different.
Yeah. Well, as you can see, the second song, not to jump ahead, is "Irresistible Bitch."
Totally different, I believe.
Yeah, it is, because I mean, I've heard both of those versions from other sources, other bootleg releases.
But like I said again, though,
different. Mm-hmm.
It could be a different version from what we've heard. The originals prove that, it was shit out there.
That's true too.
You know what I mean?
That is true. That is true.
So that's what I'm kind of banking on with this.
Okay.
Money
true.
Don't Grow on Trees.
Now that's a new one for me.
The legendary Vagina. Yo.
That's a new one for me, but that's.
Oh, you never heard about Vagina?
No.
What? Yeah.
No, I just, the only time I heard when it came to that actual that
Vanity.
name, when it came to that was what he wanted to call Vanity. And so the lovely Denise Matthews.
Then you got Rearrange, Bold Generation, which was a time cut.
Right.
Colleen, I think, may have been for the time too.
I've heard about that. Yeah.
International Lover, Take One, live in studio. Turn It Up. I'm pretty sure that's a different version. I could be wrong.
Maybe.
But I think it's a different version.
But that's a hot track.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a hot track.
You're All I Want. One of my favorite songs off of 1999, Something in the Water Does Not Compute. Different version.
The original, and it's probably the one that we've heard that's been circulating for years, which is actually a great version also.
If It'll Make You Happy. I
think the song, if It'll Make You Happy, I think I've heard a snippet of that.
Right, yeah.
If it's what I'm thinking of, but I'm just gonna wait, until the album drops the record. Check it out. Anyway, continue.
How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore, Take 2.
Yeah.
Yo, this thing is shaping up to be great. Then you got CD4, Vault Tracks Part 2, recorded between April 1982 and January 1983. You got Possessed, 1982 version.
2 version.
Like, okay. Delirious, full version, full length.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Purple Music. Yeah, you know. Moonbeam Levels 2019 remastered. No Call You, one of my favorite outtakes. One of my favorite outtakes.
Okay, see, I never knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Can't Stop This Feeling I Got. And like when you think about Can't Stop This Feeling I Got, you kind of think like the different evolutions the song went through up until it was released on Graffiti Bridge.
Right.
So, are we talking about an original version here? Like the first?
That's what I'm thinking. It's probably like you just said, it's probably the original because I had read that song was, you know, originally recorded like back in like the early '80s.
Right.
So.
Then you got Do Yourself a Favor.
Great song.
From Jesse's and all that, yeah.
Right, which originally came from the '94 East recordings under a different name called "If You See Me."
Right.
But Prince totally rearranged it. You know.
Don't Let Them Fool You, which is a great track.
That's a great one. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Teacher Teacher. I think Teacher ended up on Dream Factory though, didn't it?
Yeah, that was one of the Dream Factory from the Dream Factory session. So this could be an earlier version of that particular song. Right.
And track number 11, Lady Cab Driver, I Want to Be Your Lover, Little Red Corvette Tour Demo. And
also Head.
Is Head in there?
Well, yeah, according to the track listing I'm looking at. It's Lady Cab Driver, I Want to Be Your Lover, Head.
Okay, I ain't got that one in this one.
Tour Demo.
Okay. All right. So. CD5. Live in Detroit, Masonic Temple Theater, Masonic Hall, Late Show, Detroit, November 30th, 1982, previously unreleased. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brothers at Masonic Hall in Detroit, Prince Hall. But yo,
go ahead. I'll let you speak on this one first.
This is not an unfamiliar show to most Prince fans. This is actually a pretty good show. You know what I mean? Now, I think it first came out like on the City Light shit.
Yep, correct.
Was it Soundboard?
Yep.
I think that was Soundboard. So,
it was.
Hopefully, it'll be a little bit better quality. You know. But
hey, bro. I'll look. All due respect, I don't know if it could get any more better than the.
I mean,
it probably can, but I mean, what we've already been familiar with. To me, the sound quality was excellent. But I will say this. There are a couple of things on the circulating version, which they probably did improve on. I'm sure.
Right. Yeah.
You know. So.
Absolutely.
So you know.
And
you might be right on that.
I'm fighting because internally, I'm saying like I would have liked a DVD.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but this is cool because what we get next is.
Hold on, real quick, P. Ross. Let me just chime in real quick on this show. You said this is a pretty good show.
Yeah.
This to me is a great show from this period. To me, this is definitely
it's from the greatest Prince period ever.
Okay, it's one of the greatest Prince periods, without a doubt. but this is definitely one of the best shows from the 1999 tour. Definitely one of the best ones.
Absolutely.
You know, so. We'll have to review that particular show one day.
Absolutely.
To track, you know, give the people what they want, you know, give our insight on one of the shows from this period.
Absolutely.
Along with other shows too.
Right.
I definitely am in agreement with you I would have preferred a live DVD so I could see the visual.
Right.
Because I've always like just loved this show, you know, because I feel like some of the songs that he does is some of the best performances from this period.
Mm-hmm.
One particular, Lady Cab Driver, I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know, I reserve my you know, my comment even more in detail for a future video. So, but definitely, I would rather have a DVD.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the DVD, Live at the Summit, Houston, Texas, December 29th, 1982. Previously unreleased. Track listing for this DVD. Controversy. Let's Work. Do Me Baby. DMSR. Keyboard interlude. Piano improvisation. How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore, Lady Cab Driver, Automatic, International Lover, 1999, and Head, the last three, which does not appear on the circulating bootleg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I have a problem. Again, see, but I don't know exactly how the shit works. I just know I bought Blade Runner from back in the early 80s on Blu-ray, and it was upgraded. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, if they could do that for DVDs like that, then they should be able to upgrade these print shows to higher quality. That's all I'm saying. I know it's an argument. Right. I've had this argument with people before, and some people say that, well, due to the fact of what the show was filmed with, you know, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get HD quality. But I feel like it could be some strides made in order to make it happen. You know what I mean? So, once again, I'm going to be worried about, just like, again, with the Rave DVD and the Syracuse DVD, you know, what type of quality is this going to be? So, I mean, I'm all happy because you getting the complete show Prince did that night. But I still want that quality, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. This is a really good show.
Yeah.
My question is, I'm happy that it's going to be shown in full completion as far as Princess set goes.
Right.
My question is it going to include The Time and Vanity 6? If Vanity 6 did open on that particular show.
Right.
But we know from the circulated video that The Time opened up that show.
I mean, we'll see. Only time will tell, man.
Yeah.
So.
And I have another nitpick.
What you got?
As far as the vault tracks, it's nothing major, but it would just been nice to be included. As far as the vault tracks, is the original version of Extra Lovable.
I don't understand why they ain't put that on there. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah, it's just a question.
Because that was originally made in '83.
Somewhere, I think it may have been around 82 from what I've read.
82?
Like 82, 83. I would say 82.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why they didn't include that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I was just... Because a lot of those other tracks that I've read that was recorded for the 1999 album, like Moonbeam Levels, No Call You, and...
Right.
What's the other ones? Purple Music.
Yeah. Turn It Up.
Turn It Up. Yep. Like those tracks, you know, they are included on this this enormous deluxe, super deluxe set,
Right.
which I'm just, excited, enthusiastic, amped up,
Yeah.
turned up, whatever, all that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
But,
what y'all
but the
think?
question,
What?
yeah, but the question is for all the viewers, are you ready? Are you ready for the 1999 Super Deluxe Edition? Now I know the estate is trying to burn a hole in everybody's pockets.
Sure
I
is.
know, cause I ain't gonna lie, shit. There's certain releases I still trying to catch up on.
I think I'm caught up.
I'm not gonna lie. There's I think there's like maybe, well, no, I'm not even gonna count. There's a few.
Hey man, you got to do it like Usher, man. Let it burn, let it burn.
Hey man, look.
Micah, it got to hurt, man. Telling you, it got to hurt.
Yeah, it got it. Yeah, but I'll tell you what else. Tell you what else hurts. Shit, when you got a car note that you better make sure that's on time too.
Oh yeah, you got to make sure your bills paid.
So,
but
yeah.
Yo, let it burn, man.
Yeah, man. But I did pre-order Emancipation. I did pre-order that, and I do plan on getting the Chaos and Disorder, and possibly the Versace Experience this week.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna get one. Yeah, I know that.
So let's wrap this up, man. 1999 Deluxe.
Super Deluxe. Yes.
And why don't you tell the people who we are?
Yo, you know who we are. The Purple Underground.
That's right.
Yeah. And shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to everybody on our Facebook group page, on Instagram. Shout out to our fellow members, El Boogie and the lovely LC. Good Luck Charm. Shout out to them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody else in the whole Prince community. Everybody.
1999. Super Deluxe.
Yeah.
It's coming. Peace.
Don't worry. He won't hurt you.